everyone, Jackie Tallman here, and welcome to your raw and real reading. This is the week of July 28th, 2025. Guys, we are on the last home stretch of July and Mercury retro in full force. This is your time frame of the unexpected. We're going to talk about that as well. This is going to be a collective reading, and this is the raw reading. Now, tonight's big reading is at 7 p.m. on YouTube, youtube.com/Psychic Jackie. Please join me there. And that's where we're going to just dive into the week in every angle that I can, from what we need to know to the love life to whatever comes up for the week. Okay, but right now, this weekly reading, this is the raw and real. The raw and real is stuff that normally doesn't come out during the regular read. Okay, so we're going to get into this. We're going to get into the energy of this and see what the raw and real has for us today. Hope you guys have had a super fantastic weekend. Don't forget, JackieTallman.com. Been around for 19 years, and those July specials going to run out real soon. Okay, so see what we got going on here. Okay, it says, you know, you're under the manifestation and you're doing a great job. Thank you. At manifesting, okay? But it says you need to sharpen your perspective. Some of y'all pull yourself down and negativity. No time for that. Thank you so much for the summer sun. No time for the negativity to creep in. Sharpen your perspective. A higher perspective. Raising your vibration. You need to look beyond the immediate. You know how I'm always telling you to think bigger? Oh, this is definitely a week I need you to think bigger. I need you to look beyond. I need you to look, if you're manifesting a job, it needs to be a big job with a lot of money. If you're manifesting a home, it needs to be a mansion, not a single home. You know, I mean, I need you to think bigger. This is going to be very important this week. Hey, Dancing Queen. Okay, very, very important. Something here is fated this week. It is part of the unexpected. And something you're going to take a chance on. And it will guide you to the outcome. And sometimes, okay, the purpose of a psychic reading is to know what's coming, okay? But sometimes I can let you know what's fated. And there's something fated here, hasn't told me what yet, that cannot be changed. So there is that. Now, with that, we've got, you could be dealing with an earth-bound sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Someone here, your light upsets their demons. So you know. Hey, how are you, Eva? And Worn Paths. You know, the worn paths where you learned your lessons on, you don't need to travel down them again. You've already learned that lesson. Okay? And it says it's time for you to rise from the ashes. The embers of hope burn fiercely. Rise above your despair. Man, y'all are down and out over something this week. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This is why we do the raw and real. Cosmic stillness. In the quiet is when you're going to find hidden opportunities. They will begin to surface. Keep your mind open. And choose the unexpected path. Big message here, folks. Don't stay on the path well traveled. Get off that path and choose the unexpected path. Okay, what else we got going on this week? The transparent truth is about to come out. You're going to see it clear as clear water. Okay? And somebody's going to see the transparency in your actions. take that as it resonates. Somebody is looking at the transparency in your actions. You are in the beginning of your freedom. You've got cracks in your confinement. You're getting ready to bust out into a whole new era. Stardust and sand. You need to discover your place in the universe. And you're going to do this by the unexpected past, not the past that you've already worn out and learned your lessons from. Okay. Getting into this raw and real. What we need to know. This last week of July. What's coming out, what's going on, what we need to know. Some of you need to really, really, really readjust your goals and keep them in perspective. Tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught, acting shady and sneaking around. There's something here you're busy obsessing over. And some of you, in regards to love, you're looking for a status. You know, the relationship status, the exclusive, the commitment. So you're looking for a status. Okay, honeymooning, love on the brain, talking of 10, feeling all the feels. Oh, wow. I'm saying you love here, someone that you are smitten with. Could be attending a celebration of some sorts this week. It's going to be a fast-moving week, progressing forward. The wait is over. Something you've been waiting on, fast actions coming in. I really feel this week has got the shock and awe to it. Okay, so I want to throw that out there. Let's avoid the machoism, masculine pride, toxic masculinity. Talking about manly expectations. Okay, and you've got nostalgia going on. There's someone here you're missing. You may be looking at old photos and revisiting the past. Maybe it's the good times is what you're missing. Okay? And there's the Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die. Us against the world. There's a dedicated partnership coming up. You, however, are a little bit extra, and you're also fed up. You're over it, not having it, and you're frustrated. And it's about spilling the beans, revealing the secrets, the cat's out the bag, and untrustworthy. You're about to get the heads up on something if you haven't gotten it already. Someone is spilling the beans. Let's keep going. This week, the raw and real. Don't forget, 7 p.m. this evening, that's when we're getting into your entire week. Jasmine, all personal readings go through my website at JackieTomlin.com. Hey, Nanya. Okay, be warned of the fake flexing. Someone that acts as rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off, etc. I find this person to be in your energies could be very brief and passing. But it's there, okay? It's there. You do have a real boss daddy coming in. The business owner, the CEO, the one that is stable, wealthy man here. I really feel this wealthy man could be an attorney that you're speaking to. I'm not really sure why. It could have to do with an inheritance, something like that. But I do get the impression the wealthy man is an attorney. You, however, are that king or queen rising, stepping into your power, praise, coming up in the spotlight. All eyes are on you. And look at here, we have the jackpot, winning money, get rich, inheritance, unexpected money. Got to be all out there with the scratch cards. Same way, Keep it $10 under. Don't go for broke on a scratch card. And there's someone here impersonating you. Someone that looks like you. Acts like you, dresses like you, looks like you, copies you. Someone's getting ready to steal from you. You're going to feel it. Robbed, a loss, theft. Could be physical or emotional. You need to tap into that journey inward and do some self-reflection. Let's avoid some karmic friendships. Can't fully trust them. Tension. Secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Really feel that there's someone that is two-faced. Two-faced. And we have someone creeping. You got a stalker. Someone's creeping around. Someone's nosing around. And you yourself, you need to let go of grudges. Part of your negative energy this week. Let go of your grudges. And you have the girl fight. Arguments, physical fight at work, competing. There is a girl fight here. And we have photo proof. Someone is screenshotting your things, or you're screenshotting them. Getting photo evidence. Someone here is into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, positive, and maybe a little bit of a party problem there. Maybe just a little bit of a partying problem. Hey, Laura. Alrighty. Now, let's take that hard look in the mirror at you. That hard look at you in the world. Okay. Remember, this is the raw and real, and it's not always pretty, so take with you what resonates and leave behind what does not. Raw and real. What's going on here? We have, you've been saying you're going to change for years. At this point, you're just a liar. You keep letting them devalue you. When are you going to put a stop to it? And your insecurities are pushing them away. Stop trying to impress others when you know you really don't have to. Your negative thoughts are destroying you on the inside. Okay? And you don't know how to be a real friend. There it is, that hard look in the mirror. Okay, we're going to get into the shadow work. Some of y'all are doing the dark night of the soul here in retro. I'm not going to say it's a bad time to do it. It's never a bad time to do dark night of the soul. It's when you're working on yourself, addressing your own enemies, handling business, you know? Jen, are you in here? Let's bounce this idiot out of the room, please. We have someone here that's demanding. Unrealistic expectations, high maintenance, and a diva. Hang on, y'all. I just really don't deal with rude. Hold on. There we go. All right. Someone demanding. They're going to, it's like when I say they're demanding and asking for unrealistic expectations, what they're asking for you already know is something that you cannot achieve. Okay? We have a public image here. You could be dealing with someone that's a public image, or perhaps you have a public image. And there's someone here that's in their ego. They need to prove themselves. They're kind of a show-off. And that's not going to work for you either. That's not going to work. Thank y'all for the gifts, the follows, the subscribes, your likes, your shares, your comments, all of it. You're greatly appreciated. Okay, so here it is, raw and real. The person you're dealing with, the person you're dating, the person you're seeing, the person you're possibly holding out, wanting that relationship with, is a player. They are still involved and are still seeing other people. Hard, cold facts, y'all. Hard, cold facts. This person may come to you as being a little distant, either physically or emotionally. And yeah, if you're wondering if you can rekindle it, I'm going to ask you, do you want to? They're seeing someone else. Okay. Yep, brief affair. Brace for a sudden ending, short but sweet. It's not going to last. And we have, you guys are scared of trusting anyway. It looks like you've been burned before. And so you got some unhealed trust issues and trauma that you need to deal with. My goodness. Shadows, shadows. You got a shapeshifter around you too. Now this could be a friend, this could be a family member, or it could be the significant other. But this person is dangling partial truths that you need answers to. They're being very vague, alluding to something that is total BS. It's the best way I can put that. Okay. And you've also got a close friend that mirrors you, very similar to you. Going back to the player energy, the person that you're going to find is seeing other people has roving eyes, has openly flirted in front of you, and you've totally ignored it. You totally ignored it. And for some of you, unfortunately, this is going to crush you emotionally. I am sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But you're dealing with a sneaky snake going behind your back. Deceitful and a swindler. But you're going to know it because this person's pulling back from you. That's your shadow work, folks. That's what's in your shadow. Next to the show-off, the ego, someone that's a public figure and someone who is absolutely demanding. Right? Right. All right, let's get a little bit more into the love. I mean, I didn't know that's what was in the shadows, but that's what was in the shadows, right? All right, let's see. We got jumpers here. We got jumpers. Some of y'all are going to stay single, independent, happy, non-committed. You're waiting for someone to call. You're waiting to hear from them. Well, you know, retro is that time when the past does come around. Communications are wide open. Some of you want that freedom. Courage and strength is on your side. The last breakup, you're putting a stop to no second chances there. You're looking for a new love. New love, okay? Sticking with the safety of your own home. Some of you still healing spiritually, a spiritual awakening healing. Some of you are physically healing. And some of you, it's just time for emotional healing. Okay, let's see. What does the love part of this have for you guys? And then I will see you all tonight with the reading. This is your raw and real. What wouldn't come out in the other ones will come out here. Things you should know. It's about time, okay? Some of you are scared that it's been too much time lapse and you're not going to hear from the person. Another person feels the same about you. They think that maybe too much time has lapsed and there's no sense of trying again. But there is definitely someone here you've got unfinished business with. Still have things to discuss. Person has regrets. They feel like that they held themselves back, that they should have expressed themselves better. And I'll be honest with you, they still have a little problems expressing themselves. And that's okay, as long as they give it a try. You are turning on a new chapter. I'm trying to move on. Okay. And there are some of you that are actually going to get that commitment. That they want to be part of your future and they want a committed relationship. And if you are one of those that are still broken, still shattered, and still healing, you need to know that's okay. That is perfectly okay and allowed. Either way, whether you're single, whether you're not, whether you're a couple, there's going to be an unexpected outcome this week. Things are not going to go the way you plan. Okay? Confusion. Unclear about where you stand, unclear about why things happen. And someone is feeling lonely without you. They feel like they're missing part of them without you. Isn't that sweet? And somebody thinks you're a missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. Some of you put space between you and you need more time to think, and there's nothing wrong with that. And some of you is that detachment. Had to let this go so I could clear my mind. You know, sometimes in matters of the heart, it happens. You just have to call the timeout. I need time to think. Okay, folks, that's what I got for your Raw and Real this week. Like I said, it's a little bit of a different read, a little bit different things come out versus tonight's reading. Tonight, please join me 7 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing your angel messages, your regular tarot reading with clarifications, random pulls, more into the love life. That's followed up with a pick-a-pile where you get your karma challenge, your inner peace, your crystal of the week, and your affirmation. And I like to end that reading with each and every one of you asking your question to Spirit in the form of a yes or no, and I'll pull the cards for that answer. You guys have a super fantastic day. Happy Monday to you all. And I will see, if I don't see you tonight, I will see you tomorrow for the next 48 hours. Have a good one. Bye, gang.